And like you say, and put their egos aside.
Yeah, because that type of chemistry is what's needed if you're trying to make a movie that's within the vein of House Party. Because I believe, you know, that was a movie. So when for people that don't know how movies are made, normally there's a script.
Right.
The company green lights the script, hires the people, or puts the person in place to hire all the people. But in that meantime, while all that's going on, the script is sitting down in a room together with the script going over it.
But let me tell you a fun fact about a classic movie you probably didn't know. The movie, remember the movie Paid in Full?
Paid in Full. Okay, yes.
I remember that. Did you know 80% of Paid in Full wasn't even filmed in America?
80% of Paid in Full.
80% of Paid in Full wasn't even filmed in America.
So where was it filmed?
Canada.
Okay, I could believe that.
It was filmed in Canada.
I could believe that.
And do you know 75% of it was improv? And I'm gonna tell you why. And I say this all the time. You know why it was improv? Because the story, what they was asking them to say was corny. It was corny, and they didn't want to say it. They didn't want to say it. They said it was whack. They said it was the stuff they was asking them to say was whack. And Cameron was the one that really pushed them to let them say what they want to say, because he said, man, I can't go back to Harlem with this. He said, it's whack, bro. He said he wasn't going to do it. He wasn't going to say the stuff they wanted him to say because it was whack. So 75% of it was improv.
Wow. I never fucking knew that. Like, and that's a classic movie that a lot of people who grew up in a generation watching that movie.
And classic scenes and movies were improv. The scene in Juice where he say, I don't give a fuck about Steel. I don't give a fuck about Raheem. All that was improv. They were about to stop him because Pac was notorious for going off a script. But every time he went off script, it was a hit. They kept it.
Well, I found out that if you remember the classic movie Boomerang.
Yeah, I remember Boomerang.
The scene where they sitting at the table and he says, well, let's switch the conversation. I heard a girl at the job got you pussy whooped. All that was improv. You know what I'm saying? Later, I found that out when they were sitting down. I think John Witherspoon did a Vlad interview where he talked about everything he ever fucking done. Right. He's like, he was like, there was some scenes in one of them Fridays where I was just improvising and they ended up keeping it. He was like, the scene where we were sitting at the table in Boomerang, that was improvised. They ended up keeping it. A lot of what he did throughout his career was improvised.
Because and it
was so good.
When you that talented, they trust you. They trust you when you go with your move and they let you do it. They're not gonna let anybody do it. But like when you that talented, they kind of let you wing it.